Welcome to the podcast called The Heavy Rollers. Big boys living that good jujitsu like with nothing but truth and nicotine. We got Steven with a blue bell, real cowboy. 9 milligrams of nicotine in his pouches, planes be crashing in his front yard. Next up, we got Derek, the nice guy. Mama took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant. Boy got a white belt with lots of stories. Living that heavy roller life. Hey, hey. We got Steven with a blue bell, real cowboy. 9 milligrams of nicotine in his pouches, planes be crashing in his front yard. Next up, we got Derek, the nice guy. Mama took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant. Boy got a white belt with lots of stories.
You talking about something random like that body I buried out back? But I mean,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Had to open that beer. Got some sad news out of Marble Falls, Texas. I'm gonna put it out there, man. I just read that they're gonna close down the Bear King. You know, the place
where we live.
Yes, we talked about it before on the podcast, and yeah, kind of sad, dude. Not gonna lie.
Super sad.
Yeah, that was like devastating. It was almost like, it was almost as close.
Yeah, you almost ruined my day after getting out of work because of it.
I just had to let everybody know. I messaged everybody. You know, I messaged you, and well, that was it. Yeah, pretty much the only people I knew that like really drank it. You know, because my coworkers already knew. And
oh, I eat there. I
love the Lubbock burger.
No, the Royal with cheese. Oh, It's the Texas toast one with the fat patty.
Yes.
I guess we got to start going to Reverend Jim's. Ever been to Reverend Jim's, the biker bar out there in Buchanan?
Really? Biker?
Dude, they have a 1.5 pound burger, bro. Super good.
I can eat it. I think I can throw it back.
I mean, I'd throw it back easily.
Yeah.
With the fries.
Yeah. And then ask for a second.
No, literally, after it's cooked, it's 1.5 pounds worth of meat.
That's sexy. that is, and I know I'm a guy who's got done doing Bible study, but that is sexy. That's something that I that will be a place that I would love to check out, because I'm the kind of dude I have to have a lot of food when I eat.
Yeah,
you know, and I've been cutting down on my eating, but because I got some other good news. I can tie my belt finally.
Yep,
it's pretty dope.
You said that. I'm happy.
For that one. I've been doing some training with my buddy Skyler.
Yeah,
because we haven't really had funds go to the gym, so we've just been kind of doing some stuff, on the tarp in his yard. We did some jiu-jitsu for about 2 hours the other night, and then we did some rolls, and he taught me some a scissor sweep, and I forgot what else he taught me. It was from the scissor sweep that we went into a Kimura, but I forgot what he called it. But
nice.
It was pretty dope, and it was actually pretty freaking easy, which I was surprised. And it was funny. At one point we were rolling, and he was like, I had my guard up, and he's like, hey, what did he say? He said something like I didn't put my legs up high enough, and he goes, come on, heavy roller. I thought you were a heavy roller. So I put my legs all the way up. He's like, okay, there you go. I don't know what the hell that was, but let everybody know I haven't given up. We just been busy and no money.
I just don't have time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't have time.
I have no time.
You got a lot of stuff on your plate right now.
But yeah,
a lot more than I do, but at the same time,
I mean, the funds are not there either, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The funds are what's
the funds. It may look like you got funds, but they're slowly depleting.
I feel that, bro.
Different places that they need to go into. Yeah, this I guess I'm entering onto a freaking golf tournament on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah. So, see how that goes.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what time though. I'm hoping it'd be kind of like 11, 12, and then I can at least get the podcast in before that. But
yeah,
I'll let you know at least by Saturday.
All right.
But yeah, dude, I work from basically Saturday or Monday through Saturday, dude. 1 day off for the last 3, almost 4 weeks now. Like absolutely brutal.
That's pretty awesome.
How did you find the paperwork? Sorry, folks. We're doing some.
You know what's the funny part is? It's only been a second for them. It's been 3 hours for us. Nah, it ain't been 3 hours.
Nah, it was. We're going over some paperwork for the housing.
Nice.
Like I was telling you.
Hell yeah. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's a big step. A very big step.
Like it's starting to hit reality right now after she was taking those pictures. And then like talking to my mom on the way home from work, like she was like, "Well, this is what they're gonna need, like negotiate on this and that, and like make sure you're not." And I was like, "Damn!" Like she's like, as soon as they get the okay, like that, like an hour or two so after they get the phone call, she's gonna write up the proposal, send it to you on what you were approved for and everything. So it's like, damn, like this is really happening now.
Yeah.
Like I hate to say it, but I think I'm growing up.
Yeah. You know what I realized? I'm growing up too. I'm an old man now. I realize this. Have you seen that movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin
Oh,
Lawrence?
dude, it's been so long, but yeah, like
It was on
I
TV
can't
last night,
reference it.
and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And there's a part where he gets Martin Lawrence gets to go. They've been in prison all these years,
Yeah,
and it's like the '70s at that time, and like they've been in prison since like the '40s. And he gets out, and he gets to take the other superintendent to meet the new superintendent or warden or whatever. And they pull up to the bus station, and mind you, this is the first time he's been free in so many years, you know. And he's looking at all the people, and he's like, "What the fuck," you know? And that's how I feel every day now, because I see all these young people walking around, and I see all these people like doing stuff, and I'm just like, "What happened?"
yeah,
What like, because even though like I was like, man, I remember back in 2006, I was cool, and now it's like 2026. I'm just an old man. I'm just sitting there with my old man Mexican legs. I call them now because like my legs used to be like I don't know how to explain it. Like if I look in the mirror, I'm like, dude, I look like a Mexican dad. Just sitting there with a big old stomach hanging out and just sitting there, and I'm just like, what happened, bro?
dude, did I send you the picture of me getting my beard braided?
Yeah.
Like actually braided?
You seen a picture when that little girl was braiding it?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's you know what that is? That's uncle material right there. That's what you do. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh yeah.
Fully braided, dude. I went to partners like that.
You know what the funny part is? Like
Yeah,
that
that
means
was the little ponytails they did.
that's the one you sent me.
Yeah.
They send like that means like them kids respect like you.
Yeah, no, they
You know
call
what
me.
I'm saying?
Sometimes they call me uncle.
Like when
Sometimes,
you're the uncle, they do stuff like that. Because my buddy's daughter, and then I let them do a makeup tutorial on me.
yeah, they'll tell
I'll
me
just,
like all kinds of stuff, and like it was nice.
but that's what you do, man. You just like that. That's uncle status right there. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the best statuses to be sometimes with your friends' kids. Just because to me it's an honor. Like like my buddy's kids still hit me, Uncle, we miss you, blah blah. And I'm just like, damn, bro. Like y'all really thought the world of me, and I didn't think that. You know what I mean? Like it makes you feel good. Right? It gives you something to live for.
Well, and they always ask me, "Are you gonna come to my soccer games?" But like they have soccer games on like Saturdays. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've been working Saturdays for the
Hmm.
last like 2-3 weeks, so like it's kind of hard to like make their games.
That's what my sister asked me to do for my nephew. She's like, you can come to your nephew's soccer game, and I was like, I really want to go because I just want to go out there and yell at him and stuff, and you know pick on him. But that's just what I do. But he's really good. So
And then BK just hit me up too,
oh yeah,
and then he was like, "Bro, come train. Like we miss you, big dog." And I was like, "Man, I want to, but
mm,
by the time I get out of work, I am like." My face is dirty as shit. My like
yeah,
I still got concrete on my arms, even though I kind of washed some of it off. Like
mm.
look at that. Like yeah, it's just
That concrete don't go away.
I just don't want to go, and especially if I get off at 6. Like their class starts at 6. Like I'd be a whole 45 minutes late, and then get back home by 8, a little
Hmm.
after, just to go to sleep. Like there would be no time to even spend with Ashley. So it's like
Yeah,
my priorities right now. Like yeah, I miss jiu-jitsu, but it's like
yeah, I do too.
I'm on a different like life path right now
Hmm.
to where I gotta put this first right now.
Exactly.
Like I get it. Like yeah, it was a big part of me for the first 2-3 years, but
Mm.
now I don't know.
I feel you. That's why I kind of like asked Skylar. I was like, I know we don't have funds right now to go to the gym, but you've been talking about wanting to put the tarp out and stuff on the yard. Why don't we just do that? And he's like, I'm down. So I was like, can you show me some stuff? Because like he's a purple belt. I'm like, dude, my brother's a fucking purple belt. Why don't I just take advantage of that?
Yeah,
So they'd be like, yo, can I pick your brain? So when I do go back to the gym, like they won't be like, okay, he didn't lose a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Because like
yeah.
that one time I went back during the morning shit class, I was like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like it almost felt like it was my first day again, you know. And then stuff started clicking when I was rolling with Tommy, and I was like, oh okay, you know. But like even that other day when I was training with Skylar, it kind of like some of the stuff was like I was really rusty, you know. But that's what we've been doing, just a couple of days a week, you know, 2 or 3 days a week. You know, whenever he's off at night or whatever, and I get off late at night, we'll be out there. Like you drive by his where he lives at, you'll see us out there in the yard 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
rolling or whatever. And
well, that and like Sundays, I want to go to open mat, but then it's like,
yeah,
fuck, dude, I'll sleep. I'll sleep till like 10, 11 o'clock.
same.
And or if like unless I get up early to pick you up, like we did that one podcast. Like it's
Yeah, we had a lot of good. It was a lot of fun, but it helped me like calm down a lot because I was starting to get that same old depression and anger
yeah.
a lot, and I was like, that's what like if I ain't doing nothing, I get like angry about everything. You know, just over there barking and yelling and everything. So I had to like get a hold of myself, and I realized that that's the only reason why I ever did jujitsu in the first place is to kind of keep myself tame.
I think right now golf is
doing that.
No, yeah, it's kind of subtaining it for right now until
that's what
I get tired of that again. You know, like
yeah.
But no, like I miss Jesse, bro. Like I miss that fucking guy. Like
yeah, Jesse's awesome.
I barely talk to him, bro. Like I think that's my fault. Like, to be honest, like it's definitely like
I haven't talked to Jesse in 6 years, I guess.
Like I haven't texted him. Like he texted me the other day, and he's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, going to dinner for Ashley's birthday. Like you should come." But I know he was busy, and then I invited him to the birthday party we had for Ashley, but he was doing other things. So I was like, "No, I'm not tripping." But like, I fucking miss the guy, man. Like
I miss a lot of people from there, you know.
Yeah,
because they're like they became like a big part of our lives and stuff. And then
well, they became family.
Yeah,
in a sense, like I can go to a lot of them for anything that was going on in life. And
yeah.
I think since I haven't been going, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I kind of know how you feel.
Like I don't know if I want to tell them like everything that's going on anymore because it's like, bro, I'm not even relevant to these people anymore. Like
that's how I feel. Well, I never really shared much about my life, but I loved how helpful they were to me in my jiu-jitsu journey.
Yeah,
because like every one of you guys were like you know when I was messing up, you'd help me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was your partner a lot. You'd help me a lot, and then Jesse helped me a lot, Mario, and so just pretty much everybody there, Dakota, Skylar. I could just go. I can name the whole gym. You know what I'm saying? Of all people that helped me, and I rolled with, and they're like, dude, like, and they helped me improve my game, and so that's one reason why I was talking to Skylar about us doing that until we go back, and then because we're gonna go back. You know what I mean? Like it's a matter of time.
I'm definitely gonna go back. If I'm working those,
even if it's morning classes, I'm gonna go back. You know,
if I'm working nights, like starting Monday, I might just hit up a morning class. Like fuck it, like go to sleep for a few hours, wake up, go train, come back home, go right back to sleep until I gotta go to work. So I'm not gonna promise anybody nothing. Like the first week of working nights, it's gonna be brutal. I'm not gonna be able to like adapt right off the bat, but
sleep schedule is hard. Fuck with.
But I'm definitely gonna get back to it eventually. Morning classes, like it's gonna be a drag, but I'll drag my ass out of bed just to go do it. I mean, my stamina is not gonna be there anymore,
dude. It's crazy when you don't know how much your stamina picks up until you come back after a while, and it's like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Like, why am I tired after 2 rolls?
I'm probably gonna be tired mid roll. The first one.
Oh, dude, the first time I was tired after I was in the mid roll, and I was just like, how about just give up? You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, no, I can't give up because everybody's gonna laugh at you, or you're gonna like a bitch. You don't want to like that. Yeah. But it's just like, so you push yourself, and then do another roll. Like the first time I went back on a morning class, literally only did 2 rolls.
Really?
Yeah. After 3, and that was it. And I was like, well, I'm good, and I went and sat down. I'm like, sorry guys, because you know me, I get tired and I just go sit down.
Yeah.
Like I don't like I'm there. I'm not there to go to a competition. I'm there just to like it's counseling to me. You know, I don't want to sit and talk to like a counselor. I'd rather go on the mat because to me that makes me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Than talking to some half a momo telling you how you shouldn't drink or smoke or nothing. And you know what I mean? Like I'm the same kid that in seventh grade I punched my anger management. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I hit that dude, like because he was trying to tell me something, and I was just like, no, dude, like, that's not how I do it.
I don't want to hear it.
I'd rather get because I always got into fights and stuff in school. They put me in anger management, and really, I wasn't the one angry. It was just I was surrounded by dumber people than me, and so my only way of coping was punching them in the face.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah. So that's what my brother was telling me. He's like, you don't need to do a tournament. Like, what goes last year? I was like, I'm thinking about going to, Naga or something like that. He goes, what's that? What's what you compete in jiu-jitsu? He goes, don't do that. I said, why? He goes, bro, I'm not trying to hate on you. He goes, but like you fought enough in your life. He goes, you're an old man now. They're gonna whoop your ass.
Remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I guess he's kind of right. But
you never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. You gotta just push yourself to out of your comfort zone and be like,
that's
I don't want to do it, but you're gonna do it. And at the end of it, you're gonna feel happy with yourself because you're like, I did something I was afraid to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's like with me right now, buying like looking at houses, like trying to buy a house. It's like I'm so far out of my comfort zone.
Well, you guys deserve this. You got to realize that, man. Y'all out here hustling, grinding, and paying rent. Like, why don't you buy something for yourself?
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I see things. But yeah, I was like, but yeah, we had a roll at Skylar's, but we only had a tarp on the ground, so you felt the ground.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's like, and I'm like, I'm definitely not in my comfort zone right now because we're on the mat. I feel like the mat.
Well, yeah, I think that's like 2-3 inches with a cushion. You're not feeling that floor the entire time.
Yeah.
Well, I was just like when I put.
Plus, we're doing gi, so I'm like, dude, I'm way out of my comfort zone. Gi and on the ground.
Yeah, no, I did. I put somebody to sleep. Almost put. He was like on the edge of it a few weeks back.
Scott almost put me to sleep.
Oh no, this dude kept fucking with me at a party, and I was like,
I remember that.
I'm tired of it, and I stood up. He tried to tackle me, and then I just shoved him down to the ground, and then I was like, oh look, free Darce, easy Darce,
and Darces are the awesome blood choke of the
dude,
world.
and like just setting up perfectly. And
you know who I wish would have saw that? Jesse.
I told him about it like a couple days later. I was like, dude, you're not gonna believe what I did. He's like, well, on the mats? And I was like, no, on fucking dirt. Like in real time. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, man, Jesse would have fucking been proud of that one. Cause like literally, like I set it up just like how he does, and like didn't even second guess myself, didn't second guess moves, like put his arm exactly where it needed to go, put my arm where it needed to go, and I just pressured down until I started hearing him gurgling, and I was like, oh, all right, I guess I'll get off, like.
So I got a question. Like it's a little off subject, but it's kind of the same. As a bigger dude, do you always feel like people try to tell you how badass they are?
Yes.
And also like try to like they're trying to scare you?
Yeah.
And they try to kind of pick at you sometimes?
Yeah.
See, I go through that too. And like the last Monday, I was helping my brother working, and there was this kid that he hired to come help us, and he's telling me my brother the whole time. He had to let me know the whole time how he's a scrapper. He's a little guy, of course, and he's a scrapper, and how he took down big dudes, and how he did this and that and this and this. And I'm just like, can you fight? And I was like, no, I can't fight at all, bro. So I said I've never even tried to fight. I'm just sitting there playing it off because I was hoping, and he was telling me every one of his moves. I was like, okay, so now me and you get into it. I know exactly what to do. Dumbass, but like I've always noticed that like as a bigger dude, they always and everybody has always beat up a guy your size. You ever know? I don't know if they ever told you that, but down here, you talk to someone, yeah, I whooped a guy's ass the other day. He's not your size, and you're like, where are all these big guys, my size, getting their asses whooped all the time? And like most of the time, a big guy we don't look for fights. We just mostly want to chill and have a good time. But like I don't know like why every dude either tries to like start a fight or they try to like like explain how badass they are. Just to like bigger dudes, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you don't understand. I took down a dude with one hit. There's like, oh yeah. Then he shows you his punch, and it's like, oh, like just some, like I can't, we don't have a camera, but like it's just some pathetic like throw of like display of like a fifth grader would do or something,
I mean, it all depends on your chin too, or like
That's
how
true.
where they connect at. Like, yeah, I mean, one good hit will put somebody down,
Oh yeah,
regardless of the
I've been
size.
put
So.
down, before, but I've also taken some pretty good hits too. But I was always wondering, like, because like as a bigger dude, as a heavy roller, as we call it, like these dudes like will try to like compensate by talking about how great they are and how they can take us. They'll take a guy our size down like, with no problem,
Yeah,
And you're just like, all right, bro, whatever,
I've definitely gotten that, like, plenty of times, especially at bars or just out
Yeah.
at like gatherings, and it's like, dude, I can probably take you. You probably could on a good on one of my bad days, like.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not looking for a fight, man. Like, I really could care less on what you want to do. Like,
Yep. That's how I am. I'm like, I don't go around looking for fights at all. I mean, sometimes when I'm in, see a bunch of crackheads talking shit, I'm gonna say something, but I'm not trying to fight anybody.
nah, you don't need that.
I'm not trying to like let anybody like treat me like a bitch either. So, but I think that's where people get it confused. But I was just wondering because I know like last week we were working with that guy and he just started like going like we were moving furniture and the whole time he's just, I can do this, I can do that, and just like, all right, bro. I was like, I wish I could do that, man. Now I almost went to the UFC. I'm like, oh god, they always almost went to the UFC. The UFC's lucky they didn't get me. Oh yeah. Would you have knocked out John Jones? Would you? No. That shit's crazy to me. But nah, like, so I know last week we were talking about the Epstein files. I didn't really do much research.
Damn, that was last week.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
and but
A bug must have like big enough bug went right by that damn light.
yeah, I see it over there. We were talking about that and the Titanic and stuff, and I know we
Oh
were talking about
yeah.
continuing it. But the only thing I can say is like that's the reason why America bombed Iran to cover that up.
This past week.
Oh
Or
yes,
this past couple days.
yeah.
I thought they bombed something here.
Well, no, they bombed some American bases. Iran did after they got bombed, and
Yeah.
they and Israel as well. But
I love how they've been talking about World War III for the last like what
years, it's about to happen.
20 years. They've been saying there's gonna be another World War.
Yep. Well, they like why the reason why Israel declared war on Iran is because they burned that statue of Baal. Baal is the real thing that Israel praises, and most of our government as well. He's a demon deity that about money and stuff like that. And I've I've only heard a little bit about it. I I can get biblical and tell you where it came from, but it's just it is what it is. But they that's one of the reasons why they started. Plus the Epstein files.
I mean, we've gone pretty biblical, so I mean,
well, okay, so
I don't think it makes a difference if you go in that deep or not.
well, I can like this is what I'll say. In the Bible, there was fallen angels, right?
Yeah.
Came down and they mated with them. They said the child of man, which was women.
Yeah.
They mated with women and they made children. Well, a lot of these deities that came down were also making people praise them and say, "We're God." Saying Baal was one of them apparently. And what happened was is that they a lot of the people from Israel, people don't want to hear this, are actually descendants of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're like, so a lot of these people like they made giants when they had made it with these women. They made giants, and that's why one reason why God flooded the earth and stuff too to get rid of all the giants and stuff. But there's still like deities around that were like say people praises other gods and stuff. You know what I mean? And so what had happened was that they praised Baal. Also, he also like like in Satan and stuff like that. But that's kind of what I've read up on a little bit about that. And the Epstein, and the reason why they do all that stuff like they did in the Epstein files, if you read the Epstein files, some of the files are freaking sick and gross. Like it's like you're like, how could someone do something like that? It's because they're not human. They're supernatural. They're that's their bloodline is stuff like Ball and like the giants and stuff like that. So they're pedophiles. They're porno and stuff like that. All comes from that, and that's what kind of inhabited Israel. That's why they're like that. That's why like Jeffrey Epstein. There's even like a lady that said Jeffrey Epstein turned to a lizard. And that's kind of where the lizard people came from. Was that those deities? Which I don't know if they're real or not. But like I used to talk to a crackhead that lived by me in Granite Shows, and he said there was lizard people around here. But I don't know. I don't. What I'm saying? All that stuff sounds crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, and that's kind of like why they're like that. And they bombed Iran. They kind of cover up the Epstein files, and they kind of make everybody's attention go away from her. Like, oh hey, like they declared war on Israel by burning their god as a statue, and now we're bombing them for some reason. And oh yeah, no one cares that there's no justice being brought to the Epstein files, and that's my conspiracy on that. It's just for educational purposes, though, and allegedly, it's not. I don't think it's all real, But that's kind of what they were doing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, so how big were these fucking giants then?
Some giants they said like they're like giants are like, man, they were like some were like 19 foot tall, I think, because they're even in the Bible too, like with David and Goliath, And like sometimes I'm like, what if people were like, because there's like a lot of people were, like 7 foot tall and stuff like that. Like, what if that's,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, is that considered a giant? Like, if you're over,
Yeah.
I mean, back then, if you're over a normal height, whatever that would have been,
Yeah.
you were makes sense.
Because a lot of them that they like supposedly found like skulls and stuff of like it would have been like 19 foot tall and all kinds of stuff. Like it was, and like a lot of the giant trees and stuff, and like mountain sides that like look like tree stumps and everything.
Oh, like the Devil's Tower or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they can't tell if it's a fucking tree or a rock or something.
Yeah. Like that stuff it gets deep, bro. Like that's why I kind of had to back out from it for my own peace. Cause I can't sleep at night when I was thinking about this stuff. I'm like, dude, like, what are we gonna do? There was like a blood moon this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do? Like,
oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I was at work, but I was inside when I didn't even.
I was asleep. I actually went to bed at a decent time. Which is pretty good for me.
Huh.
I took a gummy.
I always think. Did you ever take that one I gave you?
Oh yeah.
Did
Yeah, it helped.
Okay, good.
It actually it wasn't too strong. So like what it did to me was I was I got home and I took it and I fell asleep. Woke up about 2 hours later and I was feeling good and just cleaned my room and just had it. I slept that night too. Like because like my mind is like weird. It's either like because like I'll literally watch reels all that jujitsu Israel, jujitsu Israel. Like that's how it goes. That's how my mind is too. So it's like, I could do some jujitsu, blah blah. What about this move right here? Let me look it up. Oh, dude, this UFC fight. Oh my god, what are they doing in Iran? Oh my, and that's how it goes. Like I don't know how it all relates, but it just somehow puts together. It's crazy, but that's kind of what I wanted to get out about the Epstein file. That's the reason why everybody's kind of forgetting about it now.
Makes sense.
Because we're going into World War III thanks to the president that said he wasn't going to have no war. And the crazy thing to me is there's so many boomers out there that are like, no, he's the best thing that ever happened to America. Bro, I thought so too at first. I ain't gonna lie. I love the dude. I voted for him 3 times. Like I loved. I was like, dude, he says whatever he thinks, man. That's what's up. And I was like, ugh, what did I do? What did I do? What if the vote was only me? Like, that's a funny story about that. Like back in '08, I voted for Obama, right? And my buddy, my buddy Jay and Mikey, I used to hang out with him all the time. And Jay's like, I can't believe you voted for Obama, man. Blah blah. And they're like, and they didn't like Obama. And so I'm like, no, man, he's cool. And I'm like, I'm only one person, bro. My vote didn't count. They go, dude, your vote's the only one that counted. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
I always think like if people from the Bible are still around today,
they
would like
John or Paul that wrote the Revelations. They couldn't kill him. They poured stuff on him. They like poured like hot oil on him. They did all kinds of stuff to this dude, and he literally just like still lived. And they isolated him on an island. That's where he wrote the book of Revelations. I forgot which apostle it was, but And they're like, "What if he's still alive?" You know, like that'd be crazy. But you never know, man.
Did they ever say what island?
It's all Hawaii.
It just blows my mind because, like, what if like some of those people actually still
Yeah,
walk this earth? Like,
I always thought about that too. Like, because I'm like, they don't ever say how they died, or like Enoch, for instance. Well, Enoch died, but like Enoch went to like the levels of heaven, and they don't put that book in the Bible for some reason. And it's like he just got descended up, I believe. Or no, who was it? It was Melchizedek or something like that. Was one that got descended up. He was like a high priestess, really wise. He when he was the day he was born, his mom died. He just like stood up and said the words of the Lord. And then this dude was like, just whatever happened to him, you know. Melchizedek, that's his name.
I always wondered that. Like,
But they don't ever talk about him in
but
the
like,
Bible.
do they like none of those people ever actually went to heaven?
Some of them, like I forgot which one was descended up to heaven.
Like, so if they just if they don't die, do they just fucking
Roam the earth.
yeah? But do they never get to go back?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they will. If they're
No,
not
like they
eternally
don't just
gone.
go whenever they want.
That's what I wonder too.
Like you know, like oh, fuck, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, that's what I.
Like fuck, I'm gonna go home today. Like I've been on Earth for like 1,000 years. Like I'm gonna go home for a couple hours and check out what's happening up there. Like you
Yeah.
know, like I always think that shit too. Like
Mm.
fuck, do they do all the time? Like do they just chill and
I'm pretty sure
like
they're in heaven though, chilling. I'll be chilling. Like I like to meet like Moses or something like that. Like, bro, what's up, man?
Moses was the first person to make wine, right?
He was the one that released the people from the Egyptians. And they chased him, and then he died though.
Who's the
But
one that made the very first one? Noah.
yeah, the boat. Yeah,
Yeah, Noah was the one that first was
yeah,
the
he
very
died
first.
too. He
Was
was a
the first.
drunk.
Yeah, he was the first because he was the first one that made wine.
Yeah,
Yeah, he figured out how to.
he was a drunk.
Yeah, well, I mean, way before he was a drunk,
Yeah,
and then he made the boat, got off the fucking boat, and then all
yeah. It
of a
took him like
sudden,
100 years to make it.
yeah, something like that, and then like it was like what a week they were on the fucking boat.
No, they were on the boat for like a bunch of days, 100 something days. I think something like. I have to look it up again because I haven't read the Book of Genesis in a long time. But I'm actually at the end of the Book of Genesis, but I haven't read it in a long time. But there's like a lot of like crazy stuff in there, and then like a lot of it like you can connect to today. It's like, oh
But he wasn't really a god though,
no, he was just
or
a regular dude.
well, not a god. Wouldn't you consider it a god,
No,
demigod?
mm. No, no one's a god but God.
I know, but like, what do you call them?
Like a prophet.
Is it a prophet?
Yeah, but I don't think he was a prophet. He was more like a. Yeah, they had a. The only thing I don't get is they had to re-inhabit the earth, right? And he only had his sons and his sons' wives. Like,
And his wife.
and his wife. It's like, okay, dude. So who will re-inhabit the earth? Was you just like, hey, that's my cousin, but we got to do what we got to do?
Like,
Like,
this is my daughter-in-law, but
yeah,
I'm gonna, yeah, I don't
clap
know,
them
man.
cheeks, you know.
I'm a banger and then bang. I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
always think about shit like that too.
yeah. Like, I'm always like, there. That's why like the Bible is like it's a good book to learn, but it's also like, man, like they took so much stuff out of it.
We'll never find the original one. Though.
No,
The
no, they don't.
original one's gone. I mean, it's probably somewhere
That's what I'm like, dude. Like, what if?
hidden, but I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Probably can't read it. It's probably in some language that's.
that's dead. Like
Yeah, I mean, only a certain amount of people that ever.
it's all Spanish. It's like what the.
You know, like some fucking weird ass. Anyways, dude, I started watching like Alexander the Great and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and I don't know, man. Like his story, I always resonate with because it's like it considered a bastard child, and then like
yeah,
he grew up to be, the greatest. And I don't know, like he's one of my favorites out of all the kings and shit like that.
yeah. I feel that. Like I like that story
Not
too.
that I'm a bastard child, but
But
like
I am, but
like
I'm not.
he grew up humbled, I guess you can
Yeah,
say.
that's always like a some of the most humblest people always get like Tested too. Ooh.
Yeah.
Somebody was testing me today. Or walking out of 7-Eleven, that dude just stood there. He was testing
Oh
me. I was about
yeah,
to
and
say
it's by the truck.
yeah, I was like, I'm always testing me.
Yeah.
So I said when I got in the car. Like, come on, man! I just did Bible study, bro. I can't be doing all this. I can't be yelling at you at the Bible study.
But what was I gonna say? See, my mind is everywhere right now.
I feel that, man. Me too, man. Like I'm everywhere too. Like, that was like my mind's on a lot of craziness. Just whatever's going on in the world. I just kind of had to shut off for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I think because it's not healthy to sit and watch the TV all the time and like or watch your phone and like watch the news because like then you're like on the edge of your seat. You're just like and it's just like it's not just healthy to like. It's kind of like I wish I was ignorant like some people. Like there's a lot of people out there that don't know what's going on. They don't care. They just like go on every day.
Yeah.
Like could you imagine just being one of those people that's just like, hey man, only thing I care about is what's on the Voice. You know what I'm saying? Like some crappy show like that. And I don't know if anybody likes the Voice. I'm just saying. I always bring that up because like I think it sucks, but all I think I care about is the Super Bowl halftime show. Or only thing I care about is what I'm saying. I wish I could be like that.
Yeah.
Because it's a curse that I started going down rabbit holes in the last I only started doing that in the last like 13 years. Like when I was younger, I was ignorance was bliss. I was just running around and then I forgot who got me down it.
I'll go down rabbit holes for like a day, and all of a sudden I'll forget what the fuck I looked at. You ready to eat, man?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we're getting.
I haven't eaten since 8
That's why I
o'clock.
had to get those Tostitos because I was getting lightheaded. My eyes were hurting.
Since 8 o'clock this morning,
Yeah.
that and I'm pretty exhausted.
But hey, guys, thank you for listening. You know what I'm saying? It's a short podcast today, but hey, well, we got one out for you.
We did. I didn't talk myself out of it.
I didn't talk myself out of it either. Last night I kind of did. Like when you were like, "Hey, we're gonna be a little late," I was like, "Bro, my eyes are hurting." I kind of feel bad too, but I'm not really like my blood sugar was really low. That's what it was because I ate something and I felt better. But like once my blood sugar gets a certain way, bro,
Yeah.
I'm useless. And I was like, bro, like I'm gonna be useless as hell. But I'm definitely gonna leave y'all with my favorite song by Dave Matthews. It's called. Okay, I'm done. I was listening to some of that shit earlier, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" A dozen losing mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and my butthole.
We can't sing it all.
Huh? I can sing. I'm singing Dave Matthews.
No, I
Dave
know,
Matthews.
but copyright.
Yeah, that's true because I do sound just like him when I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Matthews is like, what if he's like a devil worshiper? He's all blood sacrifices. Okay.
Well, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yes.
I'm gonna go eat, and then take a shower and go straight to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
I don't know what Derek's gonna do besides go eat dinner with me. But
yeah,
we outies.
Yep, I'm gonna eat dinner. Then I'm probably gonna sit and look at my phone and scream at the phone. Yeah.
Later.